Hello friends, welcome back to the channel IT Simplified. I hope you're doing good and enjoying with your family. And because this is a festive season of Navratris and Diwali, my best wishes to all of you and your family members all across the globe. So happy Diwali to all of you if I don't see you guys on the Diwali day. So in today's session, I'm here to just give you a quick run-up on Veritas Backup Exec, and we are in 20.5 version. So I thought that I'll give you a quick overview on the Backup Exec Management Console. So I just recently deployed this on my testing server, so you can see that this is the Management Console, so Veritas Backup Exec. And there are a couple of tabs. So the first one I want to show you, if I expand this VBE logo, the first thing that I see new is that they have also included the Veritas SaaS backup interface into this one. So if you have not heard about this, Veritas SaaS backup is used to protect your Office 365 environment. So whether you're using Office 365 or actually G Suite or Salesforce Online, SaaS backup is a product. So it's a totally separate product from Veritas Backup Exec, Net Backup, or system recovery or some of the other options that they have. But the reason they have included this is in case you have customers who are protecting their SaaS workloads, and if you're also using a backup exec, it gives you a a way to manage those, or actually at least give you the reporting capability. So actually, if I go and expand Veritas has backup, I have the Veritas has backup website. So if you want to try this trial version, you can go over there. But the important thing is you have this Veritas SaaS backup account configuration. So if I go and expand this, you can see it is asking me to uh, provide SaaS backup logon account details. So that is how Veritas Backup Exec will integrate with the SaaS backup for O365 G Suite or Salesforce Online. And if I go to click on Add, I need to provide my information. So whatever your username, password is, and in whatever regions you have deployed, because Veritas SaaS backup is backed up in Veritas data center. So you have three options. You have United States, Europe, and Australia. So that is what is asking you, because you need to be a global admin to provide those information. So that information needs to be provided, and once it is there, you can go to the reporting tab and get information about how the backups are behaving. Was they backed up successfully? Was there any error? I think useful information from your SaaS backup workload. So that's new thing that I see on the new version of Backup Exec. You have the configuration and settings. So I've been using this. This has been there for a long time. You get information about the lock-in accounts. You can configure your alert and notification. You can see your backup exec services. You can create disaster recovery disk, audit log, cluster information, local server properties. All these information is there. If I just click on backup exec services, I can see which services are running. I can stop, I can restart, all that I can do it from here. Further looking into this, if I go to installation and licensing, I have information about updates. I have information about what licensing I'm using. If I want to install agents and backup execs and back on other server, I can do that too. If I just go to the licensing information, as I said that I was using the trial version, so that is what you see. And actually they have also integrated with the Veritas smart meter. So I can just go provide my Veritas credential and I will be able to see what is capacity management and all those things, right? But just to show you, if I go to install updates, I'm running Backup Exec 20.5. That's the latest version. If I want to go and install the updates, I can do that too. This is the latest version, so I don't have any updates, but that's the place you will come in case you want to see any updates information about. So that is all under installation licensing, right? So you also have the end user agreement, installation summary reports, all that you can find under the installation licensing. Then you have Veritas Online, where you get information about the educational services. You can access your backup exec page. You can go to Veritas home page. So all that can be accessed from here. Then if you want any technical support, you can configure everything from here. You can get information about the knowledge base, what are the common error messages which comes, right? Any diagnostic you want to run, best practices. So all that information can be generated from here. So I just click on the support page of Veritas, so all that information can be accessed from here. So let me just close this. So that was under the technical support. You have help and documentation. So that's pretty self-explanatory, right? So I'm sure you have seen that before, but this is the first time you're looking at. That's pretty useful information. And then you have 6 tabs over here. You have the home tab, which gives you a general overview of what is happening in your environment, right? Whether it's physical, virtualized machines, uh, any error messages, was it successful? I just did a quick backup of one machine, so I see one successful. There is one machine that I've not backed up, which is actually this my backup exec server, so that's why you see that. So you get good information from here. You have backup and restore. That's the machine I run a small backup for. So you see, if you want to add servers, I can just go and right click and click on the add button. So, and go through the visit, and I can add my Windows computers, machines running on VMware ESXi host, Hyper-V, my file servers, SharePoint server farm, Linux machine, right? Exchange availability group. So all those things can be done from here, right from the backup and restore page. Then if I want to look at the job monitor, I can also get all the useful information from here. So you can see that I added some servers, I run a backup, I did the restore, so all those successful notification. In case there is some error, you'll also get that under the job monitor tab. And while it is running, you can see under this window over here. So right now nothing is running, so there is no job exists. But once it's initiated, you will see that what is the stage of your job which is running in the background. Then you have the storage tab to add your backup repository. I have added my Azure storage here, so that's a cloud storage. But if you want to add your storage, you can either right click, configure storage, or you can also go from here, the tabs, configure storage or configure cloud storage. If I go under configure storage, I have option of adding my disk-based cloud storage, network, tape, storage pools, and I can go through the configuration. If I just pick the disk storage, I have my deduplication, disk storage, USBs, all those options are there for me to configure. If I go to the cloud storage, I have the option of naming my cloud storage. I can choose from Azure or Amazon, all those services, or any S3 compatible storage is gonna work with Backup Exec, and it's been supporting this for a quite a long time. I think since Backup Exec 16, it is compatible with most of the major cloud storage vendors. So if I go and pick Azure, right, I need to provide a cloud storage. So in case you're familiar with Azure, there are 4 basically infra which is provided in the background, though as a user it looks same. So you have Azure China, Azure Germany, and Azure Government Cloud. Most of the time you're going to come under Azure. That's the most common one. Until and unless you fall under the other 3 regions, you're going to pick those. You need to provide a login account. I can just pick one just to show you, and I have already provided the keys which is needed from the cloud service provider. So that's why you see that I have 2 containers over there. That's the container in the Azure infrastructure which is running, which needs to be. Otherwise, the next tab will be to basically provide the storage account name as well as the key in order to authenticate Veritas Backup Exec with the Azure or Amazon S3's cloud storage, whether it's Glacier or S3 compatible. All those options will be unlocked. So that's the way you're going to configure your storage. You can come under reporting capabilities, so you can create your custom report. You can see all the reports which can be generated from here. So pretty useful information on the reporting. So I have not created any custom reports yet, but if you want, you can click on new custom reports. You can specify the filters and go through that drill. And the last tab that I have is the instant cloud recovery. So as we know that Backup Exec fully support your instant cloud recovery, and it integrates with Azure Site Recovery. So you don't need to leave the Backup Exec portal. You can configure that cloud recovery right within the portal, and actually have created one video on this specific topic. So if you want to check back the channel, you can see under the Backup Exec playlist, and you can specify your Azure environment, again under which Azure environment your services are running, or actually to which Azure infrastructure you want to fail over your machines to. You will provide those information over here, right? You need to log into the Azure subscription, go through that drill, but as I said, that I have provided. But important thing is Backup Exec is compatible with Azure, so you can use Azure Site Recovery, which is a native tool, in order to fail over your mission critical application, whether it's running on Hyper-V or on VMware, and you can do everything right from the portal. So some of the features which has been added, as I see that, which are new to the Backup Exec 20.5 version, but I will say that it's pretty straightforward, easy to maneuver around, easy to configure. It just took me under 10 minutes in order to deploy this new 20.5 version. So it was pretty fast. So this was a quick overview on Veritas Backup Exec 20.5 version management console. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.